Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Winnie Jean if you're new here, and if you're a returning girl, hey, how you doing? In today's video, I'm showing you guys a new technique on how you, well, it's not new to y'all, new to this channel. A new technique on how you can apply a closure wig behind the hairline to get a super natural install without having to lay any lace with very minimal products. I'm gonna teach y'all the tea. Today's video is sponsored by ISEE Hair. They sent me this wear and go kinky curly glueless wig, and it's made on a dome cap, so it's really comfortable to wear, but we're gonna get into that later. This is an HD lace wig. It came pre-plucked. The lace was pre-cut, and it's super quick and easy to install, which makes it very beginner friendly. And if you want to see how I got this look in literally like 10 minutes, then go ahead and keep watching. Alright, so let's get into it. I have a little bit of leave out in the front. I just took down like a flip over clip-in situation that I have been wearing for a while. And I also wore this wig on vacation so I can give you guys a thorough review, because a lot of you guys were asking about, like, you know, how long I wear the hair and stuff. I wear this hair on vacation, so I know her through and through, but these braids, honey, are through and through. It's a mess. We're going through it. However, I have a little bit too much edges out for what we're trying to do today. So I'm actually gonna braid some of them up so that we can have a better, you know, base for this particular install. So I'm just parting out like half of these edges, and we're gonna go ahead and braid it up. Okay, so we braided up this little piece here, so now we have just like the very edges of our hair out. I'm gonna put a little bit of heat protectant on it. This is the John Frieda Frizzies. I'm just using like a little piece of a drop because my edges have been getting ate the up, okay? Because I have not been putting heat protectant on my hair. I've been living wild, y'all. I look like it right now, but yeah, I've been living wild. I've been in these streets, honey. Not for real. I just haven't been taking care of my hair. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have just not been feeling it. Recently, I've been doing a little bit better. Like I've been washing my wig braids at least once a week, but there was a point in time where I would re-braid my hair every week, and like, I'm just not that girl. I am no longer the woman who was down with that cause, because the thought of that is stressing me out. I've been keeping my wig braids for like a month. I was barely washing them. Now I done came to my senses, at least a little bit, honey. But I'm just straightening these edges because the hair on this wig is a little silky. So I'm gonna go ahead and like give my hair a little curl so it blends better. I did one pass to straighten, and now I'm gonna do one pass to curl. And this curl is also gonna come in handy when it's time to do the baby hairs later, because y'all know the baby hairs are about to get real serious. This little mini Conair flat iron gets hot, and there's no temperature dial on it, so y'all ain't no telling what the temperature is. That's another reason why my edge is probably a little crispy, child. This is the wig. It's a wear and go wig, and I love the curl pattern. I just washed it and conditioned it and let it air dry for the most part. I put my hooded dryer on the base just to make sure that the cap got dry, because I hate putting on a wig while the cap is still wet. One thing I love about this cap is that it's super wearable. There's no clips and combs and all of that. So unless you plan on getting into a fight, this is a great wig and it's super comfortable. Now, if you gonna tussle, you might need some clips and some combs. Really need to sew it down, which is way easier with this wig without the clips and the combs in it. And I also like it because the shape of the back, it doesn't have that extra little nape piece, so I feel like it fits my head a little bit better. I'm sure that's like, you know, that'll depend on your head shape, but I just really like this cap. super breathable, and literally we're just gonna pop the wig on. The hardest part about this install was doing the braids, and that wasn't hard at all. So I'm popping this wig right on my head. You could sew it down if you want, but I'm gonna show you guys the easiest way possible to install it. I'm just kind of fluffing it out a little bit because the curls kind of stuck together a bit when it was air drying and it's giving stiff. So I'm trying to fluff her out a little bit, but I'm going for a middle part. So you're gonna go ahead and tidy this part up. I might hit it with the hot comb. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it up, but I really wanna keep that natural texture going. So I'm gonna only hot comb like a teensy, it's just the base of the hair. I'm trying to find a fine line between my wig not being big, but also like keeping as much of this texture going as humanly possible because I love it. I even wanna fluff it out so it gets a little bit bigger, but first, I always leave this damn cabinet open. Showing y'all my business. It's not even giving aesthetic. Let me get my life together. I'm gonna take a little bit of edge control because this part is not gonna stay unless I put a little product on it. So I'm applying a little bit of edge control to my hair so I can kind of crisp that part up. To give us a little bit of hold and to kind of melt this wig into place, I'm gonna use a little bit of my even lace spray. Right here where the wig touches my hair, gonna clean up this part one last time because baby, once you put that even lace spray on it, wherever it's sitting is where it's gonna be sitting. And then I'm gonna take my wrap strip and we're gonna just give this a few seconds to dry so we can kind of get, you know, a little bit of melting going on. On second thought, I went in with a elastic band because I could not get the wrap strip to stay without like ruining the curls, and because who's not about to redefine these curls and walk around with soggy hair for 2 hours is me. Okay, so I hit it with a little heat to speed up the process. Now we have to go in and just clean everything up. So first I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer on this little angle brush, and I'm gonna take this, smooth down the part. Once you have the concealer placed, I'm just wiping off that same angle brush because I'm not about to get up and get a new one, honey. And I'm taking this little e.l.f. compact. It has a black and a brown shadow. So I'm gonna just kind of mix the black and the brown shadow and place this right next to the part. So she's blending. I need to darken it up on this side. I kind of over bleached the roots a little bit when I bleached the knots off camera. I'm just gonna kind of tuck my natural hair, and it's a little frizzy on top. Let's hit her with a little foam. I'm going with a little bit of Nairobi foam, just a couple of pumps, and I'm just going to kind of smooth out this top. I pressed right next to the part, but I don't want to get rid of all of this pretty texture, so I'm using my mousse to do the job down there instead. And then I'm going in with a little bit of this Cantu Coconut Oil Shine and Hold Mist for curls. So just give it a little something. But this blend is so cute. It's giving very Eve's Bayou. Okay, so this is the install. You could leave it here, but y'all know I'm not. So let's go ahead and get into these baby hairs. I'm using the Style Factor Edge Booster. I'm still obsessed with this stuff years later. Can't get enough. I think I've been using like mainly this edge control for the past like, I don't know how many years. Now, if you wanted to, you can add a couple of stitches around, you know, the wig onto your braids, and you can keep this wig on for like a minute. But I'm just popping it on today to show you guys how to, you know, apply it to take on and off. But when I went on vacation to Tulum, I wore this wig and I sewed it around. I don't know why I'm talking so slow. I can't do my baby hairs and talk at the same time, girl. But I sewed it around the edges, and I sewed like 2 rows in the back, and I was jumping in water and some more stuff and didn't have any problems. So if you want to wear it long term or on vacation, because these curls are everything, it is definitely a good option. And like I said earlier, it's a lot easier to sew down because it doesn't have all the clips and stuff in it. So this is my baby hairs on one side. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and I will be right back. All right, we're back. How the rest of that chair from Bring It On go? Okay, anyway, this is the finished look. Get into it. It's blended pretty good, if I do say so myself. I tucked one side behind my ear just to kind of give, I'm shy vibes, you know what I mean? And it's very beginner friendly if you're not comfortable like laying lace, or if you're kind of like, if you have sensitive edges and you don't want to put like a bunch of product on your edges, or whatever whatever you got going on. Okay, this is another option. I think it looks really, really good. And if you guys are interested, I can show you guys how you can actually sew this unit on for you to be able to wear it for at least a couple of weeks. Closure wig installs behind the hairline can be a bit tricky as far as longevity, just because as your hair grows, the closure slides back and it makes it a little bit harder to blend. So I would say if you sewed her down, you can get a good 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks out of her if you really, really wanted to. Or you can just keep readjusting the wig every week or two, and you can wear it for 3 months. You can literally wear it like a sew-in, especially with how comfortable the dome cap on this wig is. Definitely will be great for a long-term wig. I really enjoy wearing this wig on vacation. It still looks amazing. I don't typically do reviews, but I can let y'all know, honey, I put this wig through the fire. Call Shaka Khan, baby. I put this wig through the fire. Okay, we went through cenotes. We were in ocean water. I went parasailing. Just know that this wig then been through some things, honey, and she is intact. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, babes. I don't know where all this energy is coming from. Bye, y'all.